Alright folks, Red Dragon Flame here again. I've finished cutting out this piece of wrought iron fence that I started working on, and realized I probably won't be able to use that unless I repair it. This I already got a broken weld right here. Oh, no, it's completely broken. But I've got more of this stuff around, grown into tree lines and stuff like that. But it's just to kind of demonstrate right now what the concept was going to be. There's the hand truck I was talking about. And initially I thought just clamping it straight onto the hand truck like this and get some momentum going with it and just shove it into the ground. Like I said, I was going to like strap a cinder block here so there's a good amount of weight. And just get some momentum going down and just shove that down into the ground, and then continue the momentum like this so that these tines would kind of like dig right up through the ground like this. And but then I also was thinking I've got some of this angled shelving bracket stuff that isn't an equal sided angle, but I was thinking of bolting it on like this and then clamping it so that it already is aiming down just a little bit, so it won't take as much, so you can just like pretty much get freedom of movement and you can get it going quickly, and then just jut it right down into the ground. Of course, these will be all sharpened up with a grinder. But, just an alternative to the broad fork concept. Can't imagine the farmers. I saw some in like almanacs and stuff that they use. Those things are huge, hefty looking things, but the ones you can get at the store look fairly well lightweight. But I kind of like the idea of the rolling, getting a head start, a momentum going to dig it deep down into the ground, and then just keep the whole momentum going. Just like rip the whole thing up without grinding, churning all of the the nematodes and worms and things like that up. But I'll cut another piece. I got the other half of this one, but the top plate isn't quite as thick. And then there's some other stuff too where this top plate actually wraps around these bars a little bit and is welded in. So I got some options. And if it ends up, if it's not sturdy enough, if it ends up bending or something, I'll just build a fire pit out of cinder blocks, or like I said, I mentioned this before, I've got like piles of stones, including fire brick and stuff all over the property, just from I don't know what whatever went on throughout this property through the last 120 years. It's left a lot of debris around that's come in handy for a lot of stuff. But I'll build like a fire pit with a bellows and get this whole thing heated right up, nice and red hot, and just dunk it into some water and temper it a little bit if I got to. But that's hefty stuff. I can't really see this bending. The worst thing I'm worried about is the welds, and I can even grind this up and put like a support plate or something right along this, and sturdy it up a little bit if I have to. Okay, that's my concept of a broad fork, homemade. Peace.